Hello, ladies and gentlemen. DarkPhoenix Gaming here, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. We are currently in the middle of the Lair of the Shadow Broker DLC, and have just landed on the Shadow Broker's ship to help Lair find her friend and kill him. So let's get on with that. I should probably mention also that this episode, this is my second time recording this because I was an idiot and accidentally deleted the final episode of this off of the YubTubs. I'm not entirely sure what happened. I thought I was deleting another video that didn't want to upload properly, but it turned out to be this one, basically. And as a result of that re-recording thing, I'm playing this on normal rather than hardcore, just to sort of speed through it, because as of me doing this, this is an episode that I did a really long time ago, and I just don't want to bother with the excessive difficulty nonsense that you can get on some of the higher levels. It's only one episode, so I hope nobody minds too much.
Those capacitors discharge built-up lightning.
Thanks for the tip.
Shepard, try firing at the capacitors.
Anyways, let's move on. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to make this episode a bit faster since it is a re-recording, and I don't like re-recording things. As a result, yes, I'm playing on normal difficulty. If you're not watching this as recorded, as it goes up, you won't even notice, but I felt like it needed to be said.
Grabbing cover. I'm on it. Affirmative.
I'm going.
Okay, that's not what I was trying to do. Let's press the button.
I'm on it. There they are. This ship.
That one's
Okay.
dead.
Closing range.
My other.
You cut some shots.
Kill that one. Yeah, you can see how much less trouble I have when I'm playing on normal difficulty as opposed to hardcore in this episode, so I guess it's nice in the sense that it shows off the difficulty difference. And also something to the effect of why I decided to lower it from insanity. That's what happens when I get cocky. Yeah. Whatever.
To the right.
They're under control.
Moving in.
Lady can die. Would you guys mind not shocking me like that in future? Yeah? Also, now's a good time to check something about my controls, because it's been long enough since I played this, because, as you'll recall, I finished uploading this Let's Play a while back, a few months ago in fact, and I finished it a few months before that, so melee is F. For some reason I thought it was V. That's gonna save me quite a bit of trouble.
detected.
Good job almost dying again. At least it's almost dying rather than actually dying. Now let's just get through this ship. Don't get me wrong, I love the Shadow Broker DLC to bits, and unlike some people I know who are the opposite way, I absolutely adore what they did with Liara's character,
Looking down was clearly
making her more of a strong person and less reliant on Shepard. I really like that part. Whereas a lot of people think they butchered her character. I say natural evolution. And then all that. As I said, I like what they did with Liara in this DLC, but I don't like doing it a second time for this playthrough. So apologies if my dislike having to redo the thing comes through again.
this ship is
Or
incredible.
anything.
It must have taken decades to build
But
it.
yeah.
I wonder what happened to the contractors.
I think we can guess.
Yeah. Dark humor. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Navigating this storm is brutal. If the ship's engines stop, even for a moment, at least the Shadow Broker would go down with us.
That's comforting.
Yeah, Liara, please don't throw a wrench into there. Or anything. I would like to not die taking down the Shadow Broker, if it's all the same to you. I want to kill him and all, but I want to live to tell about it also. So let's not do that. It's okay. Alright. We're almost to our destination. That being the door to Brokey's ship.
We've been spotted.
Shield your eyes.
There we go. You guys can die. Going well. So, like I said, probably a lot of the reason why things are so easy is the normal difficulty, as opposed to hardcore, which I've been playing on for most of the recent history of this run, after deciding that Insanity was a little bit too hard. Thank you for helping me make that decision. Colossus fight on Haystrom, by the way. More dead robots. Love that. Yet, according to this game's logic, that's robot racism. At least if we believe that Renegade interrupts during Garrus's little skirmish with the mercenaries, that is robot racism. The whole idea is retarded, but oh well. Down with you.
Play. Repeat. Heavy in play.
Got them out of the way. Collect the ammunition neon. Alright, let's move on. And press a thing. Yeah, seriously telling you, this episode is going to be quite a bit shorter than the original. I think my original Shadow Broker episode was like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, just thanks to the difficulty spike from doing it on hardcore. And the editing was a lot more than that, just because there's some stuff that happened IRL during it. But yeah, this is so much easier. That's not a good thing, by the way. I like challenge. What I don't like is when it occurs because I'm having to replay the damn thing.
This should slow them down.
Come on, lady. I want to murder your face. There we go.
Can't reach the target.
Nighty-night. Sorry about that. Windows decided to pop up an advertisement.
Is on a rail. Do you see a switch?
Anyways, let's continue on. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. I was trying to jump. But apparently I interrupted things instead.
Not even a guardrail.
Anyways,
Agents love patrolling the hull.
At least the view is nice.
Liara's learning to tell jokes. I'm so proud of her. You remember back in Mass Effect 1 when we literally Joker was messing around about landing in exploding volcanoes, and Liara did not understand the concept of a joke at all. She's changed so much. I love it. I really do.
It's locked. Hang on, I've got a bypass shunt program that can crack it.
Now prepare for some great humor from Liara.
I don't know, Shepard. I've never broken into the Shadow Broker's base before. Well, not this one anyway.
Yeah, I just sort of glossed over that the last time I did this, but not this one at any rate.
It's illegal even on Ilion.
I love that, because it really fills out the fact that Liara's been doing this for a long time.
No time to talk.
She didn't test it. She didn't test it.
Can't target them.
Liara did using untested equipment. Oh. This is just great. Seriously, I like that you're willing to take a few risks now, girl, but seriously, test your equipment.
Remember the old days when you could just slap Omnigel on everything?
That security upgrade made a lot of people unhappy.
Yeah, if you haven't played Mass Effect 1, that was literally a thing you could do in the later parts of the game once you started getting more useless equipment and just melting it down into Omnigel. You could just basically throw said Omnigel at locks, and that was a way.
It's front of the ship.
That was a way to get through them easily. I love how Mass Effect 2 is so willing to poke fun at some of the questionable things in the first game. Like Conrad's comments about wandering the galaxy, looking for problems only you can solve and such. It's great. you.
Watch for bionics. The next wave looks like a big one.
Yeah.
You just had to give them tactical advice.
Hashtag blame Liara.
Deal with inside.
Yeah, keep dreaming, Cassoni.
You're weirdly optimistic, Liara, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. Given how much of a cynic she's been since this started, it feels weird. God damn it, Shepard, just jump.
This should punch through their armor.
There we go. Yeah. Let's get inside. Friendly introduction of friendly introductions. And yeah, we did warn you, Liara. Come on now. Okay, let's get to cover before we die and ruin this. Move up, move up.
We go.
Seriously, you're gonna try to take Shepard on at melee range? You must be suicidal.
Shield your eyes.
One less to worry about.
There you go. Be my victim. Now, let's see what
I've
there
downloaded
is.
the ship's layout. We're headed toward the prison block. At Farron.
Okay, well, let's hope he's in decent shape.
We've been spotted.
Let's given the amount of time that your friend's been in here, Liara, I'm not sure I like the odds of that. Let's get shot dead while we're on the way, too. And revive ourselves in an alternate reality or something. That's how this goes, yeah? Up we
I've
go.
downloaded the ship's layout. We're headed toward the prison block. At Farron.
Yeah, let's do a better job this time.
Neutralize the drone.
Come on.
Watch out, flashbangs!
Okay. Brokey's cronies is still up to their old tricks. Take those. Now, let's see what's over here. Time for some hacking. And we are through. Oh yeah. That would be Farron, I suppose.
Farron,
He ain't looking so hot, I gotta be honest.
we're getting you out of here.
No.
Farron,
Well, that looked particularly nasty. I hope you got a plan B, Liara, because I don't think we're pulling him out of there like this without consequences, let's just say. Of the fatal variety, I mean.
What the hell is the broker trying to do to you?
The equipment is sensitive to tampering. This chair plugs into the broker's info network. You have to shut off the power. Pull me out now and my brain cooks.
do you know where we can cut the power?
It won't be easy. You'll have to go to Central Operations.
Okay. Well, much as I'd love to stand here and have a chit-chat, we don't really have time. I think, well, we probably do, but that would no doubt lead to endless reinforcements crashing down on us. And besides, it doesn't serve much purpose. But if you know anything about the Shadow Broker you'd like to share that could help us, now's the time.
What do you know about the broker?
He did this to me.
I was hoping you'd know what he is.
I never got a good look, but he's big. The guards are terrified of him.
A Krogan?
I don't know, but not everyone who visits his office comes back out.
Okay. That is ominous, but it's nothing we haven't dealt with before.
Easy or not, we're all getting out of here.
Good. Central Operations is down the hall. You know the Shadow Broker's waiting for you, right?
I'm counting on it.
We'll be back for you, Farron.
I'll try not to go anywhere.
I want all teams to outpost.
Yeah, I think we saw the door on the way here.
Enemy biotics in the field.
Okay. There goes their biotic. There we go. That's them down. Now, my friends, it is time for us to finish with Brokey. And confront the Shadow Broker in person. Well, at the very least, we could probably say we're one of the only people in basically forever to have seen the Shadow Broker in person, which is another thing to add to Shepard's list of bragging rights. Definitely nice. Well, well. In the flesh, so to speak. I don't know what you are, but you're dying here.
Here for the drill. Reckless, even for you, Commander.
That bombing on Ilium wasn't exactly subtle.
Extreme, but necessary.
No, it wasn't. Neither was caging Farron for 2 years.
Dr. Dasoni, Your interference caused all this. Theron betrayed me when he handed you Shepard's body. The Drell is simply paying the price.
Someone was bound to come after you for working with the Collectors.
It was a mutually beneficial partnership. Your arrival is convenient. The Collector's offer still stands.
It'll be pretty hard to run a base this size with no crew.
They're replaceable. Your arrival is barely an interruption. Enough talk. My operations are too crucial to be compromised by a traitor.
You're quite confident for someone with nowhere left to hide.
You travel with fascinating companions, Doctor. It's good you brought Archangel to Sony. Your friend's bounty is still unclaimed.
Garrus, why are you
You're not
using
putting a hand on
that
anyone.
shit
It's
pistol?
pointless to
And for you,
challenge
Liara,
Sony.
we swapped those out ages ago. Come on, people, get with the times.
Is that right? You're a Yogg, a pre-spaceflight
Well,
species quarantined to their homeworld.
Seems like Liara knows a bit more about you than you would perhaps like, Mr. Broker.
Which probably means you killed the original Shadow Broker 60 years
Pushing
ago.
his buttons a bit, Liara?
I'm guessing.
Not sure how smart that is, but if it works, I guess.
Or a pet. How am I doing?
Well, looks like Garrus is out, so it's you and me then. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's also take the time to regain health. There we go. Through his shields and armor. Time for him to use his special barrier.
The shield's kinetically
Looks like
sensitive. Energy and projectiles are bouncing
But
off.
I don't quite get what Liara means by it's kinetically sensitive. Isn't that the whole point of kinetic barriers? They block stuff? I guess it's like a supercharged barrier or something in the sense that it 100% blocks everything. Jeez. Those things have got to be expensive. Telling you now, cannot be cheap. A barrier like that.
Chloe's vulnerable.
Well, there we go. Gotcha. This isn't working. I don't think that just punching him to death is going to be
You can
effective.
get him to bring up that shield again.
I hope you have a plan, Liara. Other than just messing with him.
Under control.
But it seems like she does. We'll go with that. Shields down.
No one leaves here alive.
Got him.
That armor off. And it is curtains for you, Mr. Brokey. Enjoy retirement. In hell. Nighty night. Killed by your own unbreakable shielding system. Oh, the irony. The utter irony. That's gotta sting. And of course Garrus wakes up just after the fight's over. He's gotta be smarting over having missed that, really.
Shadow Broker, this is Operative Murat. We've had a momentary connection failure. Can you confirm status?
Operative Shore requesting update. Are we still online?
Shadow Broker, I've lost our feed. We're online and awaiting instructions.
Okay.
This is the Shadow Broker. The situation is under control. We experienced a power fluctuation while upgrading hardware. It disrupted communications momentarily.
However, we are now back online. Resume standard procedures.
I want a status report on all operations within the next solar day.
Shadow Broker out.
Goddess of Oceans. It's you. You... How?
Well, everyone who's ever seen him in person is dead. So,
You're the new Shadow Broker.
Is taking over as the Shadow Broker really a good idea?
it was either that or lose everything. His contacts, his trading sources, those will really help us. With the Shadow Broker's information network.
Finally.
I can give you...
Honestly, this moment doesn't surprise me. Lair's been focusing so much on hunting the Shadow Broker and probably holding in a ton of emotions for all that time, so... The fact she breaks down once everything's finally said and done does not surprise me.
It's over. It's finally... For 2 years.
Not in the slightest. Probably good for her too, to be honest.
I spent 2 years...
Not try and hide from that anymore.
And now I've got you both back.
But yeah, having Liara as the Shadow Broker is definitely gonna be handy.
No safeguards or user restrictions.
And at least we know she won't try and bomb random cities just for the lulz.
What kind of information are we talking about?
I'm not sure. I'll need to go through his files. Come back later and I'll try to have something useful.
And yeah, I
All
think,
wanted was to rescue
much as we would like to have
Simply one
Liara
part of me wants this.
come
The
along,
Shadow Broker's network. I can help you. Maybe I can turn this operation into something...
Shepard can tell that this is something she wants to do. So we're not even gonna bring it up. I will miss you.
Don't be a stranger this time.
Come by.
Come over when you get the chance.
The doors are always open. Thank you, Shepard, for everything.
Mission done. Leveled up. Got some stuff. Shepard has defeated the Shadow Broker. Eliminate Cerberus information leaks. As the Artisoni takes over, Isari's relationship with Shepard should be watched closely. Yeah, screw you, elusive man. Nobody likes you. And I'm gonna pass on that he's doing that, so maybe Liara can introduce a few more leaks and get some information. That would be nice. Maybe blackmail Cerberus a few times? Who knows?
Shepard, it's so good to see you. I've set up a few terminals with information I think you'll find interesting. Take a look.
Welcome back, Shadow Broker.
What's this?
That's the old broker's VI assistant. It's actually been helpful with rebuilding the network.
Please let me know if I can organize anything else for you, Shadow Broker.
It also thinks anyone in the room is the broker. I'll play around with the settings later.
My manual is ready whenever you have a moment.
Okay. Well, seems like a shockingly low-tech solution for the old Shadow Broker to have employed. But yeah, as far as the plot and content stuff for the Lair of the Shadow Broker DLC, we're basically done at this point. There's just one more thing I want to do before we call it for the episode. That being, talk to Liara.
How are you doing, Liara?
I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. The Shadow Broker had more resources than you can imagine. Here, come on over. He had top-level access to the Turian and Isari governments. And more than one Solarian Dalatrass traded intel. And now it's ours.
Well, just don't go all creepy information recluse on me, and I suppose it's alright.
You're not gonna turn into a recluse with creepy information on everyone in the galaxy, are you?
Yeah,
I
that.
can understand the temptation. I've got all the secrets of the galaxy at my fingertips. Give me 10 minutes and I could start a war. But I've got a purpose. Helping you stop the Reapers. That will keep me honest. You know, relatively speaking.
Okay.
Have you found anything useful yet?
The Shadow Broker knew about the Reapers. Perhaps that's why he offered to help prove Saren's guilt to the Council.
He didn't want Saren to succeed.
He also knew that the Collectors were Protheans, repurposed to be Harbinger's puppets. There's even some data on the Protheans. I think he knew what was coming and was looking for a way to survive.
Okay, then.
Why was he still looking at Protheans? They gave us the warning in the conduit at Ilos, but we've used those.
The Shadow Broker seemed to think there was more out there. Perhaps the Protheans had other plans. Or maybe he was just grasping at anything that offered some hope.
How's Farron doing?
As well as you'd expect, after 2 years of intermittent torture.
He gonna be okay?
Yeah, kind of a stupid question, isn't it?
He wants to work, so I'm letting him help. Maybe it takes his mind off it.
So, you and Farron?
No. He's been through a traumatic ordeal. He's emotionally fragile and needs to heal. He's very grateful to me for saving him. But it would be irresponsible of me to take advantage of that.
How'd you know what the Shadow Broker was?
I didn't. I had no idea what to expect when we finally found him. But I researched pre-spaceflight cultures during some of my Prothean studies. I know a bit about the Yogg. There's more on the terminals if you want to look. They're a fascinating culture, and a terrifying one.
Yeah, terrifying is one way to put it. Shadow Broker was fucking terrifying to look at, that's for sure. The visual design people who did his model for this DLC were absolute geniuses. I'm saying it right now.
It was good talking with you, Liar. Let me know if you need anything.
I think what I need right now is a friend. I can't leave for too long, but spending all my time on this ship, maybe next time you come by, I could come up to the Normandy.
Yeah, I'd like that. Spend a little quality time chit-chatting with Liara. In fact, why don't we go right now?
That sounds great. Why don't you come up now?
Okay, thanks. I'll be right there. Just give me a minute.
Pouring wine and Liara dressed up and everything. What is this, a date or something?
It's a beautiful ship, and I ran into Joker. He seemed happy to see me. Although, he did ask if I'd embraced eternity lately.
Joker. Nothing he does surprises me anymore, really. Well, okay, that's a lie.
I'm glad she's doing well. I brought you something. It took some digging, but I recovered your tags.
Well, thanks. It is nice to have these again.
I thought I'd never see these again.
They changed hands more than once. Do you remember Admiral Hackett?
Mm-hmm.
He gave them to me so I could return them to you. He sends his best and hopes you're okay. So, how are you doing, Shepard? I mean, really. Not what you tell your squad to keep morale up.
Yeah. I like how Liara knows us well enough to be able to tell that Shepard's just putting on a front. And that we aren't doing quite as well as we tell everyone. That's a really nice touch, and it definitely does a good job of emphasizing their friendship, and I love the little details like that. It's the little things that really get to you, you know?
Between you and me, I have no idea how we're gonna do this. I'm doing everything I can, but...
You've done more than most. There wouldn't be a man, woman, or child left on Horizon, if not for you.
Yeah, well, the whole thing was a damn setup, and I'm still pissed off about that.
You know the worst part of it? Cerberus planted intel to lure the collectors there. Horizon was bait.
Those bastards.
They'd have hit another world if we hadn't lured them there, but... Aren't you gonna tell me not to work with them?
I gave them your body, remember? What should I say? And I trust you. You'll stick to your beliefs no matter what Cerberus wants.
Well, I'm glad someone has faith in me.
What are you fighting for?
Caden certainly bloody doesn't.
I guess I'm fighting for us. All of us.
That's a lot of responsibility.
People are messy, awkward, sometimes selfish or cruel. But they're trying, and I'm gonna make sure they have a chance.
I hope the galaxy proves itself worthy of the effort you're putting into saving it.
So do I. So do I. Yeah, it was good seeing you, Liara. We'll have to hang out again sometime. Without that hanging out involving being shot at or bombings. Because we can really do without those, if you ask me. We can really do without them. Anyways, I think we're going to end here with the Lair of the Shadow Broker DLC nice and concludified. This is definitely a good stopping point. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time, everybody. So long for now. So long for now.